Hello Africa, hello world. Welcome to Pitchside, a YouTube channel with a bias in football. The channel is dedicated to telling the African football story across the continent. On 22nd May 2025, Pitchside set out to cover the 2025 Total Energies CAF Confederation Cup final return leg between Simba Sports Club and RS Berkane in Zanzibar at the new Amaan Stadium. As is the norm, I hit the Entebbe Express Highway heading to the Entebbe International Airport. But since I am not a fan of the meals served during flights, I then first parked aside for me to have my own meal. Thereafter, I resumed my journey to the airport with a bit of rain interrupting my trip. Before I continue to the flight, I would like to send out a special shout out to the airport staff, especially Mr. Sava, who passed by to appreciate Pitchside's content and say hello to me. Anyways, we headed to the tarmac and got a bus ride to the aircraft. As you can see, I was using the Uganda Airlines flight from Entebbe International Airport to the Julius Nyerere International Airport in Dar es Salaam. So we set off and I enjoyed the takeoff moment and the beautiful sky. Very good clouds, clear blue sky as you can see, and it was such a very good moment for me to reflect on so many things as I was in mid-air. The flight was 1.5 hours to Dar es Salaam and we landed safely at the Julius Nyerere International Airport.
Ladies and gentlemen, in preparation for landing, ensure that your seatbelt is securely fastened. The tray tables hold and is seated are in position. Thank you.
The Julius Nyerere International Airport has very good parking space and a very good view, especially in the afternoon. Yeah, so safely touched down in Dar es Salaam. Very excited that we're going to definitely be talking a lot regarding the CAF Confederation Cup, Simba, RS Berkane. So I'll be giving you more of those details. Otherwise, yeah, watch out for our content on Pitchside. It's pretty exciting. Hi there, welcome to Pitchside once again. I get so excited whenever I am definitely bringing something fresh for you out there to check out. This is yet another exciting experience for me. This is something that I've always wanted to do. First of all, I would like to announce that for the very first time I will be covering a CAF Confederation Cup final. This is a fixture that is going to involve Simba Sports Club from Tanzania taking on RS Berkane from Morocco. Now, the first leg of this tie ended with, of course, RS Berkane coming out on top, winning by 2-0. So Simba are going all out to make sure that they make history and try and win their first ever major competition on the continent. It's very important for East African football and African football. I'll tell you why. Because if Simba come out on top, then of course East Africa will be one of the regions that will be respected on the African continent. But here's a perspective of this fixture. First of all, it's not all about who wins the trophy. There is a cash prize to it, $2 million. Runners up getting $1 million. Both teams are really hungry and excited to go all out. This fixture was supposed to take place in Dar es Salaam, Tanzania, but unfortunately the game was moved to Zanzibar, so it will take place at the new Amaan Stadium. And the excitement in Tanzania is up there. The Simba fans are really optimistic. Despite their team losing 2-0 in the first leg, they believe that they have the armory to go all out and pick up a result against an RS Berkane side that has actually gone on to win 3 major competitions on the continent. 2 CAF Confederation Cup titles as well as a CAF Super Cup title. So they've been there, they've done that. Simba, it's their second time playing in a continental final. Last time was 1993. So they want to go all out and get a result. I'm going to be getting reactions. I'm going to be talking to so many people to give you the perspective of how they look at this massive game. So excited to be in Dar es Salaam, arrived safely. I'm going to do some catching up here and there before I of course leave for Zanzibar tomorrow. For starters, I am vlogging my journey of covering the Confederation Cup final. It's the first time I'm doing it, and I'm talking to so many people who are breaking it down for me, how big this game is, how Tanzanian football relates with, you know, such big games and stuff like that. Now, the guest I have on pitch side today is a brother to me and a lot of Ugandan sports journalists. You guys all know this face, but for the uninitiated, he will introduce himself. He's a renowned top professional in TV production and journalism as well, and I am glad to host him on pitch side today for the very first time. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Mr. Simon Katamba from Azam TV. Simon sebo toseka abantu bakumbuze eyo ne bagamba omusajja al international mulete tumulabeko nkulese.
Science of work pitch side, so I'm happy to be here.
You're happy to be here. You've been in Dar es Salaam for a minute. How does it feel working this side? You know, break it down for us, Simon Katamba.
I can say Dar es Salaam is good. Tanzania is a good place to work in. The culture is slightly different from ours, but as Africans, specifically East Africans, our culture is more the same. But there are things that are completely very different. I miss home most of the times, but this is work. I am used. I came here when I'm completely zero with Swahili, but right now I can have a conversation. I can have an interview. I can have something in Swahili well elaborated. Yeah.
Okay, Swahili is one of the hardest languages, at least for me. I definitely struggle to put words together, but thanks to Simon Katamba, I am able to navigate my way around Dar es Salaam. Simon, there's been a lot of talk about Tanzanian football and how exciting it is and how people love it. You've been here, like I said, for a minute. First, give us context of how big Tanzanian football is to a local, to a fan, to an everyday Tanzanian.
For us in Uganda, we have things that really we give time to, like leadership, be specific politics. Here in Tanzania, football. They give too much time to football, everything related to football, especially the big team that is Yanga and Simba. If you look at their fan base, even as we have fan base at home in Uganda, but here their fan base, it is a bit bigger than ours. They have done a lot of things to make themselves fall in love with their game. They have put up many structures. They try to relate so much to football more than we guys at home. And they have invested a lot in infrastructure, in broadcast, which I'm in right now. I came here because of broadcast. We did some good job in Uganda, and then the bosses here were impressed and they brought us here, me and my colleagues. So you see that they invest in a lot of money. If you look at their leadership, here you cannot stay in leadership for a very long time. They have terms, starting from the president of the country to the federation president. You don't hang in here for a lifetime. As long as you would want. No, it's 10 years, 10 years, 4 years, 4 years, 8 years, 8 years. So now you have career. Career is going to be done. When it's done with this term, it's going to be, we shall have another one. You understand? And that gives the dynamism in leadership and in everything that you do. Muchusamuko nemula olia n'omuntu mulala nakola ki najja nakwatamu ate n'alaga kyasobola okukola n'asigala ng'akola ki ng'ayamba ku oli abaddewo. So kyova olaba nti obuntu obutono tutwala ng'obuntu obutono nnyo ebyo bukyusa ebintu byabwe bikyusa nnyo embeera z'abantu wano naddala mu by'emizannyo okusinga ddala omupiira gwabwe gukuze nnyo. Ekira kisinze okukuza omupiira gwabwe is the investment. They have many stakeholders. Bataddemu akasente kangi nnyo okulaba nti nno bakola ki nti babeera we bali wano. Kati Azam nze gye nkolera, they have invested in a lot of money to make sure that they carry these teams, that they babongeramu ku maanyi. If you leave that, the government itself has invested a lot of money Now we have AFCON coming through. They have about 6 stadiums being constructed. Nakati Folaba, we only have Hoima.
Kansoke nkuyisizeemuko ku bye tulina naffe. Tulina Nambole, Kadiba, Kisawe Kipya, and Fufa. Tulina Kyambogo training ground. So far, the training grounds tulinawo is a Chan ne AFCON. Of course, AFCON Hoima Stadium, yes, is targeted for AFCON.
Timalengeza kugamba ntino amaanyi gwataddemu afuna ffe tuteekamu siganye tuteekamu amaanyi naye olaba tebali batusingako katono kyekyamazima tebatusingamuko katono.
Kati twogera ku kintu kya production kino because okoledde Azam nga bw'ogambye okumala ebbanga sooka otusiigire ekifaananyi production eno otegeeza ki nti bataddemu nnyo compared to kubye tukola e Kampala. Tuyambeko otunnyonnyola mu production mu kulaga emipiira, mu kupromoting emipiira, mu kutegekera emipiira eminene, ebyanjawulo ki Azam byetaddewo okulaba nti abantu ebaagalisa omupiira. Tuweemu ku kifaananyi awo Simon Katamba.
Azam ataddemu mu ngeri nti ekimanyi nti n'omupiira guli mu ssente. Bwe kimanyi nti omupiira guli mu ssente eyagala abantu bafunemu nayo nga befunamu. Oba ontegeera nti nteekamu akasente naye nayo n'okanziriza. Bakimanyi nti bannannyini mupiira wano e Tanzania eya Federation TFF. So nga tebanfunidde kakunywa.
Soko okole my blazer.
So bamanyi nti Federation yenannyini mupiira so balina obasanyusa. Ate bakimanyi nti Federation tesobola kwebeezaawo nga yokka naye ne ttiimu zezibeezaawo Federation. Kati awo Azam nejjawo neesolooza
mu bantu babulijjo.
Mu bantu. Kati ate Azam nga yokka ng'ekitongole naye ekimanyi nti yeetaaga abakozi. Ate abakozi abamanyi esobola okufunayo abamanyi kye bakola ate ne training ayo n'abatonotono. Oba ontegeera. Ate bweva ku bakozi neegamba nabo bajja kwetaaga ebyuma. Okumaintaininga ebyuma ebyo osobola obigula fine naye maintenance tabwe nga gyokola mu microphone yeeno ate nze si bwe ngikwatamu okitegeera basobola okugula kamera ya $7,000,000 bw'ogiwa omwana eyakava ku university engeri gyagikwatamu ate si musoja w'emyaka 5 oba 4 engeri gyagikwatamu lenzi ya $2,000,000 muyinza okuba mugenzi eyo n'omusajja n'agiteeka wansi ng'enfufu egiyingiramu kati tojagamba nti mugisumululire ku office muno gitwala ne bagitereeza obange Dubai oba China okitegeera so kati sente ziba nnyingi nnyo okitegeera kati tugenda kukola omupiira gwa Confederations guno guli wano batusabye kamera 24 okitegeera zirina okubaawo ate si kamera
24
ate si kamera nti buli kamera egenda kujinja ojaga nti bana zino nzibaze ziri wano naye buli zirina okuba nga kamera ezikola ki eziri ku mutindo so kati olaba nti investment ebeera y'amaanyi nnyo ate buli kamera ebeerako omuntu agikola ki agimaaninga ate nga omuntu oyo okufuna experience eyo nti tujjaga nti tabu banaija kati ngeri gyozze obudde Kampala jangu nkwatireko ku kamera emutandika okukola nedda olina okuba nga okikoze okumala ebbanga so kati investment ngeza kugamba nti bateekamu mu bantu human resource bateekamu equipment bateekamu neki n'embali abalala other stakeholders so it's slightly expensive. Okay, it's not slightly, but it's expensive.
It's expensive. Please break down for us what it takes for Tanzanian football to reach the public in terms of advertising. What have they done different? And it's not in bad faith. It's just Tanzania is better than us with how they promote their game.
Bano bo bannaffe abali wano obukulembeze bwe buli naye ate babateekamu kintu balina okwenyigira ennyo mu mupiira okusinga ate obukulembeze enjawulo eyo amaanyi yoweri nti nga bwe tugamba nti bannaye Kyagulanyi yakoze press conference nti ate NRM yakoze bwati speaker Amitamungu yakoze bwati ffe ne bagamba bannaye engineer Harris yanga yakoze bwati bannaye Ahmed Ali spokesperson wa Simba yakoze bwati nti bannaye Ali Kamwe yakoze bwati wa Yanga eyo emboozi ebeera ku street tosobola kutambula wano dakiika 25 kati tulina slogan wano nti Yanga yagano samba ne Simba
mudabe
okitegeera nti wali wagano oba advantage yaabwe y'okutraining the day before kati balina slogan bagita hatuchezi ngo tetujja kugusamba ogwo omupiira kuba kati akantu ako kalinga akangwe ennyo naye kama tuli myezi egyo
nange omupiira tegusamba
kekatambula buli wamu yonna buli wotambula osanga bbaana emmotoka baziwandiseeko ekigambo ekyo hatuchezi ngo okitegedde nti bajanjawaza ekintu kyalabanga ekitono ennyo nti buli fixture ejja balina akantu ke bajjawo nga kanjawulo ne bakateekawo ne bakasindika abantu ate kati ne TV station ne radio station kati wano kizibu nnyo okugamba nti notaddeko radio station n'owulira dakiika 15 oba 2 nga tebamentioninze ku mupiira. It is very hard. Ekyo kintu bakisiga abantu bonna nti bapromoting omupiira oluusi kati tugambe nti kati bakikola kati kiri automated nti kati kyevuga kyokka nabo bennyini kati kyabatabukako.
Yeah, so basically baina agenda, baina narrative gye bapushinga on every major game. Nemwe nga Azam mubayambye mutya ekyo kyembadde njagala okumanya.
Sinakuyisawo kya Azam ekyo. Broadcast kiri kintu kikulu nnyo nti bwe tutunulirako ebbanga emabega kondo emyaka nga 6 oba 7 mabega omupiira gwa Tanzania tegwali bwe guti tukanye
kituufu
gwezo gwali gw'amaanyi naye nga tegwali ate kuja tekali saazi nga guli nti television yagusindika wala nnyo ate yagwongeramuko national team yawe tekola bulungi nga tujja wano Uganda ne bakuba 5 ne bakuba 4 naye kati saawa zino nga olaba nti batutawaanya nti bakulifayinze emirundi 3 obaja mudiringanwa nti n'abazanyi bano bagula okuva mu nsi ez'enjawulo agenda ku YouTube n'akebera kati tukola highlights nga dakika 25 always 5 eyo kili must one naye kati bojeke Uganda highlights ozifuna za dakika 5 naye kizibu nnyo eziri extended. So Azam yo kyegase ku mupiira gwa wano kinene ekyamazima kusingira ddala nti tebawadde akasente akegasa naye kajja buli mwezi ate kajjira mu budde tukola buli mupiira wano e Tanzania nti mu ligi mbamu empiira 3-6 inajiba jino ogenda ku TV ne tukikola kawutambula mu regions ezo kiri expensive abakikozeeko basobola okujulira nti ate kali Tanzania neneko kusinga ku Uganda nti okuva Dar es Salaam ogende e Bukoba otambulira almost ennaku 2 ate nga kureka abantu 28 oba 3 oinako obbi etambudde ate tujagamba nti ntwana weekend eno tulina omupiira guli e Bukoba tujja gulaga kugenda gulitanga fixes oboino muno ziraga ndabadde Dar es Salaam basikadde bakola abagenzi tanga bagenzi bakola
Bukoba
bakola okitegedde kati nemubanga mwina at least nga mu weekend mukoze fixes nga 8 oba 9 kati abantu okubisa abantu nga 40 oba 30 batanguli team ebegenzi so kati olaba nti investment bayasa ate kala abalenzi abo bagenda amanyi kati afengo ekyobuntu tajja muntu mugamba nti nkuwa omusaala olina okumuwa facilitation n'omugamba nti nkusuziza nkuliisiza nkuwajeneza olese waka olwo buli lunaku kitegeeza nti lunaku akuwa emitwalo 2 agaba ne Tanzania kati kubisa omuntu abagenzi e Bukoba alina ku bidio zimaze mu kkubo ennaku 2 zimaze mu preparation n'ez'okunenda okudda ogwo omupiira gumu zinaku kalinga 5 kati kubisa emitwalo nga 2 okitegedde oz'omuwadde buli lunaku eno kulaba nti omuwadde miliyoni 1 kati kubisa abantu 40 ogwo mupiira gumu ate jjuka gaya tesamba tiimu emu esamba tiimu endala nga 14 mu liigi so kati olaba nti investment eba y'amaanyi nnyo kati odde mu promotion company bayina okupromotinga emipiira egyantu basigale nti balaba basigale nti basubscribinga okitegeera all that is money and investment.
Katudde ku the big talking point in Tanzania right now. Simba is taking on RS Berkane in Zanzibar. First of all, first paint for us a picture. Why was there back and forth on the National Stadium, Dar es Salaam, Benjamin Mkapa? And before we knew it, ompira nga bagutute Zanzibar. What exactly happened in between there? Why was the stadium not ready?
Like all East African countries, we had a bid accepted by CAF, the governing body of African football, and they said prepare yourself. Like Nambole, we were doing it. Kasarani, they were doing it. Us here in Dar es Salaam were doing it at Benjamin Mkapa, and it was a process, and they were doing it. But Simba thought that they could have that match there, regardless of whether the pitch is ready or not. So for them, they thought that the pitch was ready, but CAF said we are not ready. So they shifted the match to Zanzibar. Any stakeholder, the chairperson of the team, the captain, the fans would want to have their fan base at maximum. We have a 64,000 seater. That is enough noise to support you. So they felt cheated. But the federation that governs the body, the football, African football, says you go to Zanzibar. So we had to abide by that. That was basically it. Na Simba finance wako na advantage wanongeri Benjamin Mkapa. naye waliwo omusajja bamuyita medical gere. Medical gere yagambye nti abantu kyebatumanyi nti obeera mu kisaawe muli nga kijjudde naye tofuna bulungi mpewo twaggulu eyo kiggule naye tofuna ng'osama mu mupiira wali ng'odduka emisinde
otuuka obudde nga naye tossa
ng'empewo abantu bakisapa mole emitwalo giri 6 mugigabana muntegeera naye abantu bagamba nti wano waliwo omanyi tuzita njuki nyuki zikubyeko wano noise naye bagamba oli abalesa advantage kubanga nti abamugenyi naye naawe nanyini kisaawo oba okiwulira wano nti naawe advantage atugirina olina naye nga sinene nnyo
perspective ogituwadde tweyanza nnyo Simon Katamba ekisooka ku White Tanzanian football has hit new levels in terms of promotion, fans loving it, and what they've done different. And of course, the importance of TV, which literally means investing more in TV. Not just doing TV for the sake of it. Invest more. Have better equipment, have better personnel. Okay, twayanza Simon Katamba from Azam TV, a very good friend of ours. Guys, you appreciate this man. Whenever we're in Dar es Salaam, he's a man we disturbed. Twale wano Simon, tuse wano, tuchime kwa airport. Man, I'll take this opportunity to appreciate you, Simon Katamba. Thank you so much for always. Yakocha Simon, vera mugumu, vera mukakam. But guys, I continue to vlog the journey. I am now on my way to the ferry. My tickets are already booked. Simon, maybe you can show them those tickets.
Yeah.
There you go.
Azam Marine.
Yes, Azam Marine is
Azam Marine a company. Kilimanjaro is the boat that I'm going to use as I head to Zanzibar. So absolutely. So I'm headed out to Zanzibar. Again, I'll be definitely sharing those images and videos. I'll talk to a few people if possible on my way to Zanzibar and when I arrive. And then of course when I cross to the site, I'll definitely be giving you more content. Omanye eno eno wadde Simba esamba naye abayanga bagenda kwagira Berkane
ate obuzibu bwetulina yange erina omuntu waffe kapiteni waffe
Berkane yange eri ku pressure nyingi nnyo okusinga Simba
baagala Berkane ekiwangule. So Simon, your last words as we sign out. Thank you for coming on Pitchside.
I want to appreciate you, my brother.
Thank you so much.
Kino kyokola kirungi nnyo okulaba nti nno kino ndawo kyokola so ogatta ku mupiira
babiwulira enkokole ziri e Kampala ku mupiira
si mupiira gwokka buli wamu ekya butonde nti omukyala tuyagamba nti bwira oyambuka
kibaluma
nga katukiro yayimba kayimba so nkwebaza sebo you add to this is value addition ku mupiira gwaffe.
Thank you
na ku sports njala n'okwebaza abalala bonna abakuwagira baagala obeerewo sebo naye osigale
Sike Sports webale oyo muganda wange
Clive Chaze Uncle Clive kutumiddeko nnyo.
Keep it Pitchside as always. I'm out and I need to really energize. A lot of work coming your way, so I need the energy. Bye. Hey man, whoever thought football would give me such a wonderful experience. This is where I am. This is that's my ride for today, all the way to Zanzibar. Pretty exciting. Look at that. So we safely arrived in Zanzibar after 1.5 hours from Dar es Salaam, and I had to immediately connect to the new Amaan Stadium from where the ship had docked. Well, because I was late, I jumped on a boda in order to save time. And I should say the distance from where the ship docks to the stadium is roughly 10 minutes on a boda and about 15 minutes if you are using a car. We are finally in Zanzibar. Took us about 1.5 hours to touch base here at the new Amaan Stadium. This is the venue for the big clash on Sunday, the CAF Confederation Cup final return leg between Simba and RS Berkane. Where I'm standing currently is one of the training pitches, and RS Berkane are currently having a training session as they prepare for a Sunday's massive game. Remember, these are two-time Confederation Cup winners. They're looking for a third title on the continent in the Confederation Cup, and the excitement is there. The players have one thing in their mind, and that's try to actually go out there and complete the deal. They have a 2-0 aggregate lead against Simba, and they're definitely going to do everything possible to make sure that they cross over the line. We caught up with RS Berkane right back, and this is what he had to say about the game.
Alhamdulillah, first of all, we win the first game there in Berkane, and we came here not for a vacation. We came here for winning the trophy, and this is what will happen, inshallah.
Okay, what do you think is the difference? You had a lot of home support the other time in Berkane. What do you think you have to do different tomorrow on Sunday to win the game? Tactically, what do you think you have to do different?
Between us, the players, we say we forgot the last game. This is a new game. We say about between us, we're gonna go to win the game. Winning the game and win the trophy.
Okay, how excited are you about the new CAF Confederation Cup trophy, because they're going to unveil a new one like they did for the CAF Champions League? As a player, how excited are you winning? If in case you can win it, what motivates you?
A lot of things. We are so excited to win the new generation for this cup, and also our team, we win the last generation of this cup, and we hope to win this game, inshallah.
Okay, to the fans, what message do you have to the Moroccan fans and RS Berkane fans ahead of tomorrow's Sunday's game?
Help us with their support, and inshallah, I say we're gonna bring the trophy with us, inshallah, to Morocco.
We've tried to break it down for you today and explain the preparations ahead of this massive clash on Sunday. Simba also had their open media day, that was on Thursday. However, we'll be talking to Simba Sports Club probably on Saturday in their final training session ahead of their game against RS Berkane.
What I can assure African people, especially Ugandan people, especially Simba fans in Uganda, that we are ready. We are ready to face RS Berkane in this final. We waited this final for so long, over 32 years, since last time we played final in 1993. So many years passed without reaching this kind of achievement. This time, 2025, we have managed to reach final, and we don't want only to be in final. We want to take this trophy, and in Kiswahili we say tunabeba, means we are taking the trophy to Tanzania. What I can say for my fellow Simba fans in Uganda, pray for us. We have your brother Stephen Desemokwala, and this Simba Sports Club is your team. So many players from Uganda have passed in this team, and we know Simba Sports Club live in the heart of Ugandan people. So please pray for us, and we can assure you that this is our time.
Okay, Ahmed, the game was supposed to be played at Benjamin Mkapa, but it's now going to be played here. How has the club taken it to make sure that even here they can come and perform? What's the situation right now?
Of course, it is difficult. You know, Benjamin Mkapa is our strong home. It's the place where Simba we can do anything, and we have done a lot of things in Benjamin Mkapa. So changing the venue from Benjamin Mkapa to Amaan Stadium, it was a little bit difficult to accept, but it's authority who decided that, and we have to obey the order of the authority. That means we have put all our efforts, all our means to make sure that we turn Amaan Stadium to look like a Benjamin Mkapa. The atmosphere of Benjamin Mkapa is going to happen in here at Amaan Stadium. Anything, everything regarding Benjamin Mkapa, it's going to be, or it's going to occur here in Amaan Stadium. The players have changed their mind and to accept that this is Amani, not Benjamin Mkapa.
Finally, the fans, you're one of the people as the club PRO, you've done a massive job to move around and encourage the fans to come. What is the situation with the fans? How excited are they ahead of the game on Sunday? And the 2-0 loss, how have they taken it?
They are very excited, very excited. The Simba fans in Zanzibar, they didn't expect this kind of game, the big one. It will come to their land. So the moment it was announced, they are very shocked, very excited, and they are very happy.
It's match day here in Zanzibar, and my day started off with Zanzibari breakfast. This is the breakfast that is served in Zanzibar. 2 chapatis and chicken. This is how my breakfast looks like at Carl's Colors. After the breakfast, I headed out to the new Amaan Stadium and met a group of exciting Simba Sports Club fans who were chanting and drumming up support ahead of Simba's game against RS Berkane on Sunday.
Mkwala leo anafunga, anakuja hapo Mpanzo anapiga kama 2 hivi. Inakuwa ngapi? Sema 3. Napiga goli 3 hapo. Napiga na la 4 dakika za jioni.
Siku ya leo ndo siku ambayo ubaya ubwera unaenda kuzirika uwanja wa Amani Zanzibar leo. Tunaamini ya kwamba Simba tuna mechi kubwa, tuna mechi ngumu ya Kiafrika, Afrika nzima. Macho yao yako Zanzibari hapa leo kutushuhudia fainali kati ya Simba na Berkane. Lakini sisi wana Simba walio wengi tunaamini ya kwamba hii tunabeba, na tunaamini ya kwamba tunaibeba kweli kweli. Maana hii ni fainali, ndo mechi kubwa kuwahi kutokea. Hatukuwahi kuwa na mechi kubwa kama hii ya leo. Ninachokijua kwamba huu bingwa unabaki Tanzania. Rais Samia Suluhu Hassan anaenda kupata heshima pamoja na Rais Mwinyi. Hii ni heshima yao. Sisi Simba ndio tunaenda kuwapa hii leo. Kwa hiyo Watanzania tuendelee kumwomba Mungu hatimaye siku ya leo tukaweze kuchukua ubingwa wetu.
3 leo 3 Berkane 3. Wetu bwana, ubingwa wetu tunachukua safari hii. Hizo 5 au 4. 3. Ubaya ubwela.
Now back to matters happening on the pitch. It was now time for the game. Both teams, Simba Sports Club and RS Berkane, walked out of the tunnel to a thunderous applause with the new trophy on display. Simba drew first blood with forward Joshua Mutale opening the scoring after just 17 minutes, sending the capacity crowd into a frenzy. But Simba's joy was short-lived when midfielder Yusuf Kagoma was sent off in the 50th minute. Simba Sports Club tried to get back into the game with Ugandan striker Stephen Desemukwala heading home in the 70th minute. But unfortunately, VAR ruled out the goal, and that made the situation even worse at the new Amaan Stadium. RS Berkane got back into the game with substitute Sumalia Sidibe leveling the score in added time to give the visitors a 3-1 aggregate lead. The Moroccans then went on to claim their third Total Energies CAF Confederation Cup title in their club's history.
Salum Pelembo working with Channel 10 and Magic FM. Definitely it was a hard game since before it had started. First of all, losing the game in Berkane 2-0, it was always going to be a hard mountain to climb, and we saw it in the game. Good enough is that Fadlu had a very good game plan. He was so aggressive in the first half, creating a lot of opportunities. Here, maybe after the game in the dressing room, the coach will talk to his players about doing the most of it when they create chances, because simply they couldn't have done it very well. The opportunity missed by Shomari Kapombe could have changed the state of the game. But it is how it is. They went to the dressing room. You can see what happened in the halftime, the fight between Fabrice Ngoma and the goalkeeper. It could show the frustration to the players. It could show how hesitant it was to all sides. And at the end of the day, it was hard. When they came in the second half, the issue was how to do a good game management, recklessness from Kagoma in the midfield. It brought a lot of chaos because Simba now were a man down, and playing against teams from North Africa, their pace, the way they could do management of the game, the way they could control the tempo, it made Simba a bit short. And at the end of the day, I think that is where the game changed itself. The red card changed everything. It changed the momentum, and these are hard lessons to learn. I think Simba should be heads up. They were generating a good team this season. They were in the creation phase, so I think coming to the upcoming days, they could do something better for their team. But this is one of those games where you go on and get experience and understand how these games at this level should be played. Pete, it's open. The game in Dar es Salaam and the game in Zanzibar, there could be two different stories. You would see the reaction of the fans right after the goal. This was a 15,000 seater. It could be a 60,000 seater. It could be something different. So I don't know. It has happened. You can say that it could be or it would have been on pitch. Yeah, Berkane could have shown a lot of quality, but the atmosphere could have determined something good. This is also a hard pill for the government because they were supposed to make sure everything was right on the right time. It wasn't that way. You can just put CAF on blames, but at the end of the day, it was us making sure that we have got the right facilities, the venue was proper at time. So coming to play to Zanzibar could have been a hard pinch for Simba, and we saw it. By the way, you have to congratulate the fans. They were here in numbers. They tried a lot to support the team, but at the end of the day, it's all that happens on pitch.
After so many days, so many hours of back and forth, Simba, RS Berkane, everyone saying they're going to come out on top Well, the game has finally come to an end, and RS Berkane have definitely won the CAF Confederation Cup final, their third title in the club's history. What this means is that Simba Sports Club has fallen short at home. That said, they put up a fight because the game ended 1-1, and it was quite revealing, quite interesting. Of course, the game started with that beautiful goal from Joshua Mutale, a beautiful finish in the 17th minute, and then of course the Simba fans were really hopeful that their team was actually coming back into the mix. Unfortunately, just before halftime, maybe Shamori Kapombe could have leveled the game, but his header went over the bar, and when the second half came, well, we also transpired that red card, Kigoma Yusuf being sent off, really made it hard for Simba to actually keep fighting, and that was the end of the story. Stephen Mukwala scored later on in the second half, but that goal was cancelled by VAR, and that was all but definitely the last nail in the coffin. Not to mention RS Berkane's equalizer led on by one of their defenders, and of course that was it. So for Simba Sports Club, I feel they should walk home with their heads held high. They gave everything. They've reached the final with that kind of team, coached by Fadlu Davids. He's done a fantastic job. They're still in contention to win the Tanzanian Premier League. They're also in contention to actually win the FA Cup. So there's a lot for Simba to play for, but you have to give credit to RS Berkane. The experience, they killed off the tie in the first leg, and that is what counted. The CAF president, Patrice Motsepe, is in the building, and is definitely the one handing out the awards for Simba and RS Berkane, respectively. It's been an exciting period reporting about the CAF Confederation Cup final since we touched base in Dar es Salaam and of course moved over to Zanzibar. We are signing out saying we shall be bringing you more of these exciting stories as time comes by. For now though, always keep it pitchside. Do not forget to subscribe, do not forget to retweet, go on TikTok and share your opinion about the content that we put out. We've been proudly powered by Kasuku Live on this trip, as well as AJ35 Laundry Services. If you're out there and you want quality laundry done for you, and you definitely have a very fantastic experience. We are signing out from Zanzibar at the new Amaan Stadium after Simba fell short on home soil. RS Berkane claiming their third Total Energies CAF Confederation Cup final victory after a 1-1 draw and winning 3-1 on aggregate over 2 legs. Cheers. Now Kenya, Uganda and Tanzania are co-hosts for the upcoming CHAN 2025 and AFCON 2027 tournaments. The 3 East African nations are working tirelessly to ensure that the stadiums and other facilities are readily available for both tournaments. Pitchside set out to tour the new Amaan Stadium in Zanzibar, one of the venues earmarked for the CHAN 2025 tournament that gets underway in August. From the outside, it's a beautiful view to actually see the stadium, and very spacious when you arrive at the main gate. The stadium's entrance is well labeled with the venue's name and has a plaque which was placed by the Zanzibar President, His Excellency Dr. Hussein Ali Mwinyi, as he commissioned the refurbished stadium on 27th of December 2023. His Excellency Dr. Hassan Ali Mwinyi has invested heavily to ensure that the stadium is at the standard it is today. You've got to give him credit for that. The first stop is the waiting lounge or reception for all visitors. The area is fully furnished with aircon and TV screens. The facility also has the state-of-the-art restrooms fitted with the latest sinks, taps and showers. The dressing rooms at the stadium are also top-notch. Both dressing rooms, home and away, are fitted with lockers for every player, quality cushions, a table where fruits and drinks are placed before and after a game, and the coach's tactical board. Above the dressing rooms is the VVIP suite, a space only top dignitaries access. The area is fitted with top quality furniture and TV screens that allow the VVIP guests to have a great viewing experience of the football game. The stadium is also fitted with quality leather seats. The VIP area accommodates about 100 guests who sit comfortably in the leather seats and watch the football game. The new Amaan Stadium has a seating capacity of 15,000 people, and the entire stadium is filled with seats. The seats are in 4 different colors: blue, red, green and white. But most importantly, the seats are well arranged and fans are able to have a very exciting and great viewing experience from wherever they are seated in the stadium. The facility also has barricades that stop fans from accessing the pitch directly. The best view is with the green and white seats, which are closer to the pitch or the action. Here is a clear angle of a very good viewing experience from the rooftop at the new Amaan Stadium, as you can see. The stadium was at one point fitted with artificial turf, but that was later changed to natural grass, which is hybrid. The quality of the playing surface is top-notch and it's well maintained. The venue is also fitted with quality lighting, enough to allow players or clubs or teams to enjoy a game under the lights. The night mode of the new Amaan Stadium looks lit up and it's visible from across the CBD of Zanzibar because the lights are strong enough. The state-of-the-art technical benches can't go unnoticed, along with the quality poles that support the stadium, along with the quality poles across the stadium. The stadium also has spacious parking space for only cars permitted to park inside. On a normal busy day, the inside parking can accommodate at least 300 cars at a go. The stadium access gates are well fitted with turnstiles, allowing fans to access the stadium without a hassle. As you can see, Simba Sports Club fans had a very good experience accessing the venue as they were entering to watch their club take on RS Berkane. A well-furnished and top-quality hotel within the stadium premises. The new Amaan Hotel also has a conference center next to it. The stadium also has outside facilities like 2 quality training pitches and a basketball court. Each training pitch has hybrid grass, is well maintained, and has a sitting area for fans or other team members to enjoy a training session as it goes on. The basketball court has a rubber surface which allows basketball players to enjoy practice. Like all CAF certified stadiums, the new Amaan Stadium has space for up to 3 OB vans that can park for TV broadcast. Azam TV is one of the leading pay TVs on the continent, and they go hard with production. On a big game day, the setup has 2 OB vans with at least 26 cameras. They're able to monitor all activities on and off the pitch within the stadium with their state-of-the-art equipment. In conclusion, I can say that the new Amaan Stadium is ready to host CHAN 2025. So after covering the final, it was time for me to return to Kampala the next morning. I had to catch the first ferry headed to Dar es Salaam at 7 a.m. Hence me jumping on a boarder at 6 a.m. to be early at the ferry. The Kilimanjaro Super 8, brand new by the way, arrived on time. The ferry has a very nice view at the deck that we enjoyed as we set off. We arrived in Dar es Salaam at 8:45 a.m. and I connected to the airport straight away. However, as I was disembarking from the dock, I ran into the Simba Sports Club fans. On my way back to Kampala, I was joined by my colleague Peace Dian Bagala.
Simba leo wa mabingwa.
Bana tuli wano tuda Kampala ne Diani naye
Simba leo wa mtoto wa Afrika.
Yafuzo mwagizi wa Msimbazi.
Bingwa wa Afrika. Simba leo, Simba.
Tete choyimba. Otimanzi.
Luimba la Simba.
Oyizo kuwe mulango hoza luimba.
Simba leo. Bingwa wa Afrika. Unasemaje? Simba leo.
Baina neche yoga. Munyama.
Simba leo. Munyama.
But anyways, I was able to get on the flight despite a delay from Uganda Airlines. But regardless, we flew back safely and touched base at Entebbe International Airport at about 2:30 p.m. Guys, that has been my journey covering the Total Energies CAF Confederation Cup final return leg between Simba Sports Club and RS Berkane. I want to appreciate all of you for joining me on this journey and enjoying my story behind the scenes. As always, keep it pitchside. Please don't forget to subscribe. Cheers.